First Corinthians 10. Warnings from Israel's past. Brothers and sisters, I want you to know what happened to our ancestors who followed Moses. They were all under the cloud and all went through the sea. They were all baptized as followers of Moses in the cloud and in the sea. They all ate the same spiritual food and all drank the same spiritual drink. They drank from that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. But God was not pleased with most of them, so they died in the desert. And these things happened as examples for us, to stop us from wanting evil things as those people did. Do not worship idols, as some of them did, just as it is written in the scriptures. They sat down to eat and drink, and then they got up and sinned sexually. We must not take part in sexual sins, as some of them did. In one day, 23,000 of them died because of their sins. We must not test Christ as some of them did. They were killed by snakes. Do not complain as some of them did. They were killed by the angels that destroys. The things that happened to those people are examples. They were written down to teach us, because we live in a time when all these things of the past have reached their goal. If you think you are strong, you should be careful not to fall. The only temptation that has come to you is that which everyone has. But you can trust God, who will not permit you to be tempted more than you can stand. But when you are tempted, He will also give you a way to escape, so that you will be able to stand it. So, my dear friends, run away from the worship of idols. I am speaking to you as to intelligent people. Judge for yourselves what I say. We give thanks for the cup of blessing, which is a sharing in the blood of Christ. And the bread that we break is a sharing in the body of Christ. Because there is one loaf of bread, we who are many are one body, because we all share that one loaf. Think about the Israelites. Do not those who eat the sacrifices share in the altar? I do not mean that the foolish sacrifice to an idol is important. I do not mean that an idol is anything at all. But I say that what is sacrificed to idols is offered to demons, not to God. And I do not want you to share anything with demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord believers may invite you to eat with them. If you want to go, eat anything that is put before you. Do not ask questions to see if you think it might be wrong to eat. But if anyone says to you that food was offered to idols, do not eat it. Do not eat it because of that person who told you, and because eating it might be thought to be wrong. I don't mean you think it is wrong, but the other person might. But why, you asked, should my freedom be judged by someone else's conscience? If I eat the meal with thankfulness, why am I criticized because of something for which I thank God? The answer is, if you eat or drink, or if you do anything, do it all for the glory of God. Never do anything that might hurt others. Jews, Greeks, or God's church. Just as I also try to please everybody in every way, I am not trying to do what is good for me, but what is good for most people so they can be saved. Primer Corintios 10. Porque no quiero, hermanos, que ignoréis que nuestros padres todos estuvieron bajo la nube y todos pasaron el mar, y todos en Moisés fueron bautizados en la nube y en el mar, y todos comieron el mismo alimento espiritual, y todos bebieron la misma bebida espiritual, porque bebían de la roca espiritual que los seguía, y la roca era Cristo. Pero de los más de ellos no se agradó Dios, Nosotros, con ser muchos, somos un cuerpo, pues todos participamos de aquel mismo pan. Mirad a Israel según la carne, los que comen de los sacrificios no son partícipes del altar. ¿Qué digo, pues? ¿Que el ídolo es algo o que sea algo lo que se sacrifica a los ídolos? Antes digo que lo que los gentiles sacrifican a los demonios, los sacrifican y no a Dios. Y no quiero que vosotros os hagáis partícipes con los demonios. No podéis beber la copa del Señor y la copa de los demonios. No podéis participar de la mesa del Señor y de la mesa de los demonios. ¿O provocaremos a celos al Señor? Somos más fuertes que Él. Resumen de los principios básicos. Todo me es lícito, pero no todo conviene todo. Me es lícito, pero no todo edifica. Ninguno busque su propio bien, sino el del otro. De todo lo que se vende en la carnicera, comed, sin preguntar nada por motivos de conciencia, porque del Señor es la tierra y su plenitud. Si algún incrédulo os invita y quieres ir, de todo lo que se os ponga delante comer, sin preguntar nada por motivos de conciencia. Mas si alguien os dijere, esto fue sacrificado a los ídolos, no los comáis, por causa de aquel que no declaró y por motivos de conciencia, porque del Señor es la tierra y su plenitud. La conciencia, digo, no la tuya, sino la del otro, pues, ¿por qué se ha de juzgar mi libertad por la conciencia de otro? Y si yo con agradecimiento participo, porque he de ser censurado por aquello de que doy gracias. Si pues coméis o bebéis o hacéis otra cosa, hacedlo todo para la gloria de Dios. No seáis tropiezo ni a judíos, ni a gentiles, ni a las iglesias de Dios, como también yo en todas las cosas agrado a todos, no procurando mi propio beneficio, sino el de muchos para